possible to find parking downtown. So we gotta take the call in the car. Let's go.
Oh, just like it is when you...
I have some travels upcoming this week. Should be able to put in a full day of work, which I've missed dearly. Every new Apple Watch is going to have the water temperature sensor, and so by default that's going to be a key feature in GoPolar. Sunday, October 6th. Tomorrow is Monday, start of the week, and Dray, it's his official first day, so I have some travels upcoming this week.
Hello there! My name is Brent, and right now we are in the abandoned mining town of Cerro, Gordo. I have been living up here trying to preserve this town for future generations.
So I think that's where I'm going, this town in Cerro, Gordo, California, which is like 3.5 hours north of LA, and stay there for 2 days. All right, welcome. It's Monday, October 7th, and exciting day because it's Dray's first official full-time day as co-founder and CTO. We've got our stand-up in a couple minutes. Dray's gonna join, Robbie's obviously gonna join that as well. But we also have Qasim, who's gonna be joining this. And Qasim, a month ago, I went on a walk and talk with him. He was introduced to me by Fod, one of our investors. And Qasim is an incredible iOS engineer. And basically we've been going back and jamming on SunSeek and how we see the product evolving. He got really excited, I got really excited, and we just decided to work together for the next couple of months, specifically on the V2 of SunSeek. So one thing Dray was wondering was hours at the wellness company and like what does that look like? And for me, I kind of told him first month is really going to be him getting used to unlearning and transitioning out of his corporate job, which is previous 9 to 5. So it's not going to be 24/7, but it's not going to be 9 to 5, and he's aware of that. Dray, first day, how'd it feel?
Bro, it just felt so, it was weird, honestly. I'm giving myself work to do. It was great, and it's a great space, nice and sunny today.
What was day one like? What did you work on? Anything you want to share?
I started trying to lay out the foundation for what might be our new database setup, get more ready for Garmin app using, Android apps, not just iOS ecosystem, so.
Doing push-ups that are demonstrably earning him screen time in and of itself is like a winning hook for a creative.
And so every push-up I do unlocks a minute to use on TikTok. Let's go for 10. There we go. Now I can go get some TikTok time. All right, so it's Tuesday and my flight to LA is at 6 p.m. So I'm gonna pack, head to the studio, work there for the day, leave to the airport from there to LA. To LAX. It's 12:20 a.m. Taking an Uber up to Spielberg's, and we'll drive up tomorrow morning. Alright, just woke up. We're at Lenny's place here in LA, and look who we got here.
Yo, what's up?
Look at this guy.
Hello, my name's Zach, and I met Presh almost 4 years ago now. I made the intro to the All In podcast and posted it on Twitter. And then Nick reached out and Jason introduced me to Presh. And now we've just done like a million projects. And then over there is the man of the hour.
That's the man.
Young Spielberg.
We're going up to Cerro Gordo, 5 hours up north. It's a little south of Mammoth. It is the oldest silver mining town in the United States. It is I think it's one of the only places where you can simultaneously see the highest peak in the contiguous United States, Mount Whitney, and the lowest valley, Death Valley, at the same time.
Wow.
So it's a pretty stunning place. We've been renovating it, rebuilding the town, gonna put a hotel up there, and there's a lot of wild lore that I'm sure Presh will come back with.
Look at this view in Cerro Gordo. It's pretty immaculate. So that is the hotel. We got the zoo over there. Alright, we're back at Lenny's. It's midnight. I leave tomorrow around 4 p.m. So should be able to put in a full day of work, which I've missed dearly. Good morning. It's Tuesday, October 15th. I haven't been vlogging too much because there's just been a lot going on. But anyways, this is week 2 of Dray being full-time, which is just cool. There's still things we gotta figure out, and it's a big transition for Dray, right? He's worked all of his career up until now at big companies, and startups are just a new concept for him. And it's also a new concept for me, in the sense that I've been around startups my whole career, but this is my first actual startup where we have more than just one collaborator in the company. Even though it's small numbers, it's still a change. And so we're just getting used to that and figuring out how we work well together. And we still have our daily stand-up, which is every day. That's something that goes unmissed. No matter where we are, we'll join that just to keep aligned for what we're working on for the week. One big thing we're working on with GoPolar is migrating databases. During Running Man, one of the big issues we had was because GoPolar right now was built on CloudKit, and we've just been having inconsistencies and problems with a NoSQL database for the type of app that we're building. And so we're switching to a SQL database. A couple things that I'm working on specifically on the GoPolar product, which is we're introducing a new flow, because right now a new change with Apple Watch Series 10, which is now the standard series watch for Apple Watch, they put the temperature sensor in that watch, which is really interesting because now that just means every new Apple Watch is going to have the water temperature sensor. And so by default, that's going to be a key feature in GoPolar, right? So we're testing a nice flow. When the user gets into the body of water, then the GoPolar app launches and or starts tracking a cold plunge activity, right? So that's what we're working on this week. By end of week, my goal is design and implement the product by end of week and have it go live by Friday. All right, so it's 6:30, just dropped Dray at his place, headed home now, and we have a 7 p.m. meeting with a company in Australia, and they want to chat about some sort of white label idea. I don't know if we'll do this white label thing, but we're just gonna entertain the idea and see what they're thinking. But today was great, pretty productive day, focused on a couple things. So I was primarily redesigning the flows for the Apple Watch, specifically the water detection stuff. So that's all done now. And then a bunch of settings stuff, breathwork stuff, along with haptics in the app. So this is different breathwork types that you can now do on GoPolar, which is pretty cool. And then Dray was heads down on the database. We're still working through the migration from CloudKit to Supabase, so that will be good. That was pretty much all we did today. Yeah. Oh, ran payroll today, which is cool. First payroll of the company. All right, so meeting's in 2 minutes. It's impossible to find parking downtown, so we gotta take the call in the car. Let's go.
G'day, Breach, how you going?
How's it going, guys? I realized I never showed the new flow for the water submersion, so let me walk you through that. The main thing, the Apple Watch Ultras will know that it's an Ultra, so we can ask the user if they want to use the water temperature sensor, but they can still add manually if they want. We move over to capturing the water temperature there, and then we also have breathwork stuff at the bottom, which is cool. So that's gonna be like box breathing animations there. I'm excited about that flow. It's gonna be super fun. There's another thing we're working on, which is, and I'm really excited about this. So submerge start basically means when you put the watch in the water, will then populate the GoPolar app to start tracking an open goal cold plunge. This would reduce a lot of friction where the user doesn't have to always tap a couple buttons on their Apple Watch to then start the activity. They can turn on the submerge start an open goal as soon as the watch is submerged. The next thing is countdown timer. This has been requested by a couple users. Right now, there is a standard 3-second countdown, but we're now gonna change it with the countdown time. So you can customize it to like 15 seconds. And the reason we're doing that is because we had a couple users say they do a couple things before they get into the cold tub, something like a breathwork or maybe setting up their tub. That takes a couple seconds. And so the 3 seconds is too quick for them. So now you can customize that to however long you want. These settings I think are really fun. They've really been prompted by just talking to users and feedback that we've gotten. I'm excited to hopefully ship that this week. Content idea for TikTok. Back on the running and the working out. Trying to get into a routine now with Dray and me in the office, filming content. Gonna sync with the Garmin to and Garmin app Polar, and that integration has been complete. So then I gotta fix our blog, the GoPolar blog. Then gonna start onboarding more people onto the Hotspot app. Try to get some more conversions for our memberships. Try to make a playbook for TikTok and short form content for GoPolar.
In the ways of the week, the time's been bleak. I know you're the fight, the cream, the strength in me. I know. And you're trying